So they don't know I'm here. Malphite's gonna TP. Oh my god. So my team's gonna lose this fight. Kane's still alive. So he's possibly gonna go for a steal here, and if he gets the Baron, that's gonna be even more damage for me. Plus the double buff for the super jacked canyons here, minions. So instead of going back to stop me, they're dumb and they're trying to get this Baron. I mean, I don't blame them. If they get the Baron, they can recall fast and stop me, right? I get that, but I already got my Shrine Breaker items. I'm ready to go. So this is my moment right here. Demolish on this tower while the minions focus on this one. And just like that, I got the Baron. Nice steal. Game's over. Welcome back to another Shrine Breaker video. This time we're going to go over the Shrine Breaker rules. Like, what are the rules to play in my playstyle? Alright, we got some action down here. So that's the first thing you gotta recognize what a jungler is, especially early in lane. The number one rule here is we need to farm quite a bit. So we're starting with the Doran's Ring. We're starting with E, and we're using our passive to quickly clear the wave and keep constantly pressured. And the reason why we're doing this is because we want to keep our wave bigger, and if they force them to stay back, and if they make a trade on Volibear, all Volibear has to do is Q and E, and protect themselves from taking any damage from their wave, which is barely any damage because it doesn't have a wave to begin with. And also because we want to hard push before the next wave gets up here, and basically causes a freeze. And this right here, this big boulder right here, this line, this is the danger zone. This is like easy for Vi just to walk up here and you know, gank me. That's the reason why I'm staying back right now. So I'm waiting for vision. I'm the jungler. As soon as I see Vi, I walk up and I know it's safe. So I'm just gonna like try to clear this and keep it from freezing before the next wave hits. So I gotta clear this fast. Just like that. Let that canyon walk up on the tower. There you go. And what you want to do is, in this bush, you can use your E to try to poke down. Malphite saw me there. Unfortunately, he didn't get out. But you can do that to poke him down a bit, and there's nothing they can do. King over here taking the red. Vi's probably over here since she's already taking that. So the number one rule when it comes to the Shrine Breaker is when you get 1,200 gold on your first back, you want to buy a Tiamat. And what that means is you're going to be building Titanic, first item. You're going to rush that item. And then you want to build Hullbreaker right after that, because all that tower damage, plus the rift, is going to be an easy snowball on these towers. Okay? And then you want to go Mythic. But if you don't get 1,200, let's say Vi gains your lane, and you go back with very little gold, right? That's when you want to start with the Mythic item. So in this playstyle, we're going to Colossal Breaker. It's one of my Shrine Breaker playstyles, so we're going to Heart Steel for the Mythic item. So I decided to go up here and get a top, and try to work closer to the plate. Demolish isn't strong right now, but it will be, the more health we get. First tower is always the tankiest, so if you click on that, you can see the stats here. It's only 15 armor? I'm kinda confused. There ain't no way that's only 15 armor. Maybe it's per level, I don't know. This says 55. There ain't no way this is bugged. This has way more. Yeah, that's bugged. That doesn't make sense. But anyway. So all we're doing now is just farming. So we get the 1,000 gold. Make some trades if you want. Alright. Here's the situation here. I got this wooded. Malphite's level 5. I'm level 6. Okay? I got Ignite, Ghost. I'm gonna go all in on this guy. Okay? So, let's see what happens. Flash, that's perfect for the ult. Easy kill. I'm not afraid of Vi. Vi's only level 4, so I'm gonna shove this wave in. See how my wave is bigger? There's no way Vi's gonna, be able to challenge me here. So I take that plate, that's all I want. I don't need to demolish off. Because I don't want to lose the other plate. I want to save my demolish for the next time. So we'll go back and we're going to get the Tiamat. Boom. And we got a ruby, so 1,700 gold is what we need for Titanic. Goes back to the lane.
Blue team slain the dragon.
Actually, I know Vi is gonna contest this because she has the timer on this, so I'm just gonna beat her up, force her to get out. So she's gonna flash here, yeah. Go back to lane. And you can see his wave is huge, so we're just gonna chill, we're just gonna let the tower hit it, and then we're gonna clear it with the Tiamat and our passive and E very quickly. So now we have the ability to hard shove and get past this danger zone and just stay back here every time and avoid getting ganked. And you have Ghost, you have your ult to get away. And just be aware of what's going on. So we got the first rift coming up. So you know Vi's going to be on the side of the map. You're usually supposed to. So I'm just going to go here and wood this. See how I shoved that? And I just back off. Kane's here. I'm going to go help him with that. I don't want this. Normally, I always give advice to everyone to take this, give this to the Volibear, yes. But the first one, I don't really care about. I want him to have it, and maybe, get some gold or help, mid or bot lane or whatever. The second rift is the one that I want. So that's another rule in the book. You don't have to take the first rift. The only time that I ever take the first rift is if this tower is gone. And then I'll take it. Okay, because I got a lead here. But if this is not gone, I'm not going to worry about the first tower. I mean, the first rift. I'm not going to worry about it. I want the second one. Because I should be able to take this with Titanic. But if I had Heartsteel, if I'm rushing Heartsteel, then I probably would take the rift and try to get some extra gold off here. But since I'm going Titanic Rush, I'm not going to worry about having the rift. I mean, yeah, I could do the rift and have Titanic combination or whatever. But I would rather the first rift be utilized somewhere else. Take a plate there. Alright, so we got some action going down mid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay here and keep the pressure. So you can see I want to go back, but I identify there's a lot of action going mid. And what that means is Malphite can easily roam and ult the team, so you don't want that. So I'm just gonna like keep him here. See, he was about to go. I'm like, nope, you better stay here, sir. There you go. And now you can go back because they're all done. And you got the action here. All right, now we have the Titanic on the second pad. So we're ahead, big time. Dragon's about to spawn. This is the perfect moment to take this tower. Unfortunately, I think Malphite actually goes mid. Huh. So when you see a situation like this, you wanna definitely take this tower and start working towards this one. So he used his ult. So Malphite used his ult. So what this means is we're going to be able to dive this guy. And he's going back. He's not really helping his team get the dragon or anything. He kind of wasted his time. Yeah, he probably got a kill, but like, for what, you know? You're going to lose your tower. And you're gonna die right here. Classic stun, ult, ignite, ghost, all of their combos, so you can easily, move away. But a lot of times what happens is if you fuck up your combo and you get CC'd, you can't get out in time. Yeah, you could flash out and hope for the best, but that's one of the reasons why I love using ignite and ghost combination. Because it's a quick in, execute, and get the fuck out of the tower range. And you can also move on to the next target if there's multiple targets that you want to kill. Alright, so we'll be able to take this tower, get quite a bit of gold for it. I don't use my demolish here. The reason why is because I think Malphite's gonna actually go help the team. So you see that he's going to help the team. So what I want to do is I want to use my demolish on this tower.
Shut down.
Because it's a 30-second cooldown. Alright. And now Malphite's going here. Unfortunately my team's probably going to lose this fight. But he's going to be forced to TP back. And Dragon's still up. So he's not helping the team get the Dragon. So instead he's up here trying to save his tower. So I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna recall and get my items. Got Kayn here, starting the dragon. I don't know if they're gonna get it. But either way, I'm going back to top lane. This is the next rule of the SHRINE BREAKER playstyle, is when you have a healthy tower like this, you do not have to ever leave lane. Don't ever leave lane until this is gone. So what happens is if this is gone, that's when you want to go bot. Start taking bot lane towers, only when the dragon's not up. So you basically want to rotate off of this, the Baron, and the dragon. So if there's no dragon here, you can push this while the Baron's up. And then the rule is if the dragon is up, you want to actually be over here. And the reason why is because you want to be far away from him as possible to where, for example, like if dragon's up, Malphite's over here, right? He's so far away from this spot. And if he TP's in, I could stun him and waste his TP, and he can't help his team. Or if he does TP, I just take everything, punish him for it. It doesn't matter. I take that tower and I back off. Second item, we're focusing on the Hull Breaker. Whenever I start with Titanic Rush, it's straight in the Hull Breaker, boots, and then Mythic. And you want to get the Iron Pot, which is what I drank. You want to drink that juice. It's going to give you extra health for Titanic, especially during the time of the ult. If you do the ult, you gain extra health. So that means more damage with Demolish. demolish damage is pretty high right now. It's only gonna get bigger. So I take the second rift here. So I'm in a good spot here. Healthy tower, second rift, double tower is down, and all I have to do is knock this out and this out. And they'll never be able to contest. They'll contest for the Baron, but it's going to make it 10 times harder for them. I almost forgot my rule here, so I'm going bot. I'm like, oh right, I still have a healthy tower. So that's the number one rule. You always want to remember, stay top, you don't have to leave. The reason why is because you have something to fall back to. So if they're chasing you when you have Ghost and your ult and everything, and a max Q at this point, almost maxed, you have so much movement speed, they're not going to be able to catch you, and you can just go here, and they're not going to be able to dive you. And what are they going to do? They're just wasting their time, and then you can just go. Opposed to if you didn't have this first tower, this is a long way back to protection. That's why I make this rule, you don't have to leave. Once it's down, you just rotate off objectives, because everyone's going to be far away from you that they're not going to be gaining up on. And if they do gain up on you, your team, I hope to God that they're smart enough, and they, end up taking the Baron or the Dragon, if you're getting, 4-manned or 5-manned. So we're just chilling here and farming. Another thing to recognize, everybody's mid, so I'm not actually going to put pressure, and I'm going to drop the rift right now. And what we're going to do is crash it into this, get it low, and allow my team to get this tower, the boom. So we got this tower, okay, so now they're going to go back and try to fight. I'm going to push this wave in. Got the Jack Canyon here. And we're going to be able to take this tower. So we ended up getting 2 towers based on that play there. And now I'm trying to work at the inhibitor. They're all coming for me. I'm just going to back off, no rush. Drop a ward there so I can see. And what I'm doing right now is I'm chilling because the dragon's going to be up. And I want to constantly keep the pressure here. Okay. So it's just gonna stay. I see Vi walk across here. I'm like, what is Vi doing? And I'm wondering, like, is it wooded? So I don't know. So I try to deal damage with my E, but I don't want them to see me at the same time. So Vi's here. I don't know. She might have given up already. So this is a free dragon. I'm fake recalling. Just testing to see if they actually know I'm here. Malphite looks like he's about to TP. Teleport somewhere, change his mind, so I'm just gonna fight him. Since the dragon's about to spawn, see if I can get the enemy to stay top. If I do have those, I can get away if I want to. Malphite wastes his ult. That's not looking good for them. I gotta pause here. Here's the thing you gotta recognize. When the dragon's up, everyone should be there. Okay, you got Vi here trolling. This isn't too bad. She can push that wave and quickly go over here and help. Mid lane's trolling, by the way, and the support, I think, right? The support died actually. So everybody here is trolling. Well, the enemy team's not exactly trolling because I'm here putting pressure, but my teammate is trolling. I want to be left alone. You want to leave Volibear alone. Okay, Volibear needs to solo. At the moment you bring the party over here, you're fucking everything up. So that's what happens. I recall. I actually should have recalled it, actually, by the way. So I see the ADC. I'm like, I jump on her ass. I might have jumped on her too soon. Because she got a 1,000 ways to get away. I almost get her though. Boom, she flashes. I'm going to die here because of it. So, if anything, I could have played it right. I could have played it better. But whatever. Oh my god, my eyes. Anyway. Gotta wait for me to come back. Alright, so at this point, you can see I'm working on my mythic item and getting the heartsteel. I got this. Got the juice. That's gonna increase the damage. I tell everybody to go up here and start the Baron fight, but obviously they don't know how to bait Baron. You gotta be able to like pretend that you're doing it and try to see if you can get some action. But they don't understand it. They just do it anyway and then I'm dying here. I go back to pushing, putting pressure on the map. So in this situation, yes, my team is dying and they could easily make the decision to do the Baron right after, right? But they can't because I'm gonna be up here getting the inhibitor and they gotta make a decision. Should we finish the Baron or should we stop the bear from getting the inhibitor? And speaking of the Baron's up, it's big bear time. So, you know, towers are breaking and coming down very soon. Alright, so I hard push this and I'm gonna get the inhibitor. I'm gonna try to get the inhibitor. They're all backing for me. Most likely I'm not gonna be able to. But I get it close. Almost get TP. Okay. So the reason why I'm making this play is because I'm only stopping them from doing the Baron after that fight. So now that this is low, and this regenerates by the way. So it'll probably go about half HP, maybe close to it. So by the time I come back to that, I'll be able to take that down. And it's still going to stop them from doing the Baron. They're going to be forced to go back here and stop me. So all I'm doing right now is buying time to keep them from doing the Baron. And also, I'm buying myself time to get the Jack Super Minions so I can have my Shine Breaker moment here. I go back top. Actually, I think I decide to go through.
Shut down.
Slows down. I don't know what Vi's doing. Okay.
Has been destroyed.
Here's another situation here.
Red team double kill.
My team is inting, and they lost that fight. I don't know why they're fighting, but whatever. So at this point, they're still in position to get Baron. Okay, so that's why I'm keeping the pressure here. Why isn't he gonna do shit? So I'm gonna get that inhibitor. Boom, and watch how I get away. I got Ghost. I got my ult. Boom. I popped that. She's gonna ult me. Ult. Okay, that she wasted ult there. And I got away just like that. And I got the inhibitor. I survived. I can continue to put the pressure on the map. They're not going to be able to do Baron. Dragon's up. So I'm in a good spot right here. So if they decide to Dragon, I can easily pressure and end the game. And force a couple back. That's a free Dragon. Or if they contest for the Baron, I can keep pushing. I can't kill him, so I'm just going to waste his time.
Shut down.
Keep pushing. So the jungle is dead. So they can't contest the dragon. Dragon's free. So you got these two up here being forced to, you know, tend to this wave. So this is a free dragon. And I'm just going to chill here. And I told him to do Baron right after, but nobody responds. So I'm just gonna chill. Immediately I see Vi here, and I back off, but I don't want to get caught here if they face check the bush.
Dominating.
Push that wave. And I go back. Get some more health. And then what I want to do now is I just want to run through here and Because I know they're going to lose this fight again. So I'm just going to run through here where they got vision set up. It basically stopped them from doing the Baron because they're going to be too afraid of me ending the game. So I'm just going to stall and buy some more time. Because if they're still fighting, I can still walk over here and end the game. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm playing mental warfare right now. See that? They see me. They backed off. Slap that word for 1G. So they don't know I'm here. Malphite's gonna TP. Oh my god. So my team's gonna lose this fight. Kane's still alive. So he's possibly gonna go for a steal here, and if he gets the Baron, that's gonna be even more damage for me. Plus the double buff for the super jacked canyons here, the minions. So instead of going back to stop me, they're dumb and they're trying to get this Baron. I mean, I don't blame them. If they get the Baron, they can recall fast and stop me, right? I get that, but I already got my Shrine Breaker items. I'm ready to go. So this is my moment right here. There you go. Boom. Demolish on this tower. While the minions focus on this one. And just like that, I got the Baron. Nice steal. Game's over. Let's pause that for a minute. We got a healthy tower still standing, by the way.
A summoner has disconnected.
And that's why I make this rule with my playstyle. So I hope that makes sense. If you guys learned a thing or two of what you need to do when you have like a healthy tower, and when you get that 1,200 gold, rush that Titanic and the Hullbreaker. Okay, that's what you want to do. Otherwise, you want to play defense, rush that Mythic first, and then Titanic, Hullbreaker. If your tower is gone, you will have to go bot lane after the first and second tower are gone top lane. Okay. You go bot lane. And you rotate based on objectives. Okay? So that's how you want to do it. That's the Shrine Breaker rule. They give you a little bit of a split push macro there. That this is how I tend to play the game. And, in result, when you get an inting team like this, you can, pretty much set yourself up for success and play that mental warfare on the enemy team, being forced to stay back and defend. So you can see here the rules for the Colossal Breaker. I switched Triumph to Presence of Mind only because I'm fighting a tank. So I'm like, I don't want to run out of mana, so I want to be able to sustain and clear the wave and, get my items. So that's the only reason. And since I killed him a few times, Triumph actually would have been fine. I would have got extra gold off that plus the place. So normally I go Triumph with the Colossal Breaker. In the late game, Hearthstone is okay because you got Overgrowth and you got quite a bit here. And then with Hearthstone, you're going to get even more health over the course of the game. So it's okay to go into the late game in that case. It doesn't matter because the more health you get on Titanic, the more damage, the more health you get. But Demolish, the more damage. It's just simple math. So yeah. So check out my guide and you can look at all the other Shrine Breaker playstyles I have using different mythic items and runes. So this is pretty much how to play my playstyle and understanding the rules on when to keep the pressure in top lane or when you have to go in the other lanes to put pressure. Don't ever leave your lane when you have a full tower. If your teammates are yelling at you to tell you to go bot, don't listen to them. Tell them to F off and leave you alone. Ping that Hullbreaker. Let them to tell you that you're playing alone. You want to be alone. Let's take a look at the damage. The damage don't matter in this case because you're splitting and taking towers. You're ahead. You got your items. You don't have to worry about fighting, putting pressure on the map. You already deal damage. You know you're damaged. Okay, this doesn't mean shit. This means shit right here. Tower damage. You're putting pressure on the map. Compared to anybody else, nobody's getting shit done. Objectives is second because you got the second rift. Okay, and you helped him out, and the big it's a big deal. And putting pressure on the map, forcing Malphite and everybody else to stay back, just makes it easier for your jungle to get more dragons. It's just simple, you know. I wish a lot of top laners would understand this, but they don't.